my name is Angeline and I am the owner of Angelic Creations. So I am back with another DIY video. So let's get right into it. I'm not going to do too much talking. Okay, so right now what I have is I have this tile that I purchased from Home Depot. This is a 4" by 12. Yes, 4 by 12. And I purchased this in a 3-pack at Home Depot. So you all may have seen this towel before when people were going crazy over the Mother's Days with the little slice and the with the mother's name and the church's name in the middle with a script font. If you haven't seen that before, I can do a video. But I do have a customer order, and this customer always order at least 10 to 15 towels at a time. And I believe she gives them to people in her organization. So let's head right over to the computer so you can see how I design her towel specifically. Okay, so we are over here at Cricut Design Space, and like I mentioned before, my measurements for the tile is a 12 by 4. So this is how I design it inside of Cricut Design Space, and this is how I send it to the customer for proof. So this is one of her sayings right here. Thank you for your generosity, support, kindness, and love. And the second saying here is the Gold Coaching congregation. So about, I think these 3 right here is the Gold Coach saying, and the rest of them is this here. Thank you for your generosity. So she chose her colors. These are in blue, this one is in black, and this one is in red. So for this video, I'm going to do Diane. Hers is in red. And I typically do the name, maybe like 10 by 3. And I'll just go in and see how that looks before I actually send it over to the Cricut Design Space. So I'm going to just put that there, and we can also move these out the way. So I have like a total of 10. A total of 10 tiles to complete. So I'm just going to remove this from my workspace so that I'm just focused on this one here. And I'm also going to duplicate this one twice so I can already have it ready. And then I'm going to remove this off the design space as well. So I'm just going to bring these all down together. I'm going to group them. And then I'm going to put these off to the side. So I'm just focused on just one. Okay. So as you can see, it kind of overlaps a little bit. So what I can do is I can either minimize, or decrease the inches for the sayings. I'm going to go up here and maybe move this up just a little bit. So now it's at 0.8. And then I can move it down. And I can still keep the name at 10.3. Or I can also move this up just a little bit. So this is at 2.8. And now this is 2.7. So I just want to make sure that everything is legible and it's not overlapping or anything. So far we have something that looks like this. And this is exactly how I sent it to her. I sent all 10 of them just like this so she can just focus on one at a time. And then I will just go ahead and remove this. And then we're going to send this over so we can start cutting. So this is gold and this is red. Probably can't tell right now, but you already know if you have a Cricut, you know that it divides the projects by the color that you choose. So when this pulls up, it will have a red, like you see over here on my left side panel, and then you have a gold. The same will be in gold. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and send this through Cricut Design Space and allow us to cut, and then we will head back over so we can put this together. So I removed both of my pieces from the mat. This is the saying and this is the name. So now it's time to weed both of the pieces out. So I'm going to weed the name out first because I feel like that'll be the easiest. And then I will weed out the second portion. I'm just moving back and forth, making sure that nothing lifts. And if it does, then I have my little weeding tool here to assist with that. Okay. Just making sure everything down. I do not want to have to recut this. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Now we're just doing the inside, like the inside of the D. Get that out. Gotta get the A. We're just going to continue this until we are done, and then I will come back after I have weeded both of these. Okay. All right, so we will be back. Okay, so both of my pieces have been weeded now, and what I am going to use is, so I have this little sheet here, the little clear protector sheets here that I purchased from Amazon, but I mean I can't use it. But people have been telling me about the clear transparent shelf liners. This little roll here that I purchased from Dollar Tree is actually a lot at the time when it was Dollar Tree anyway. I had this for a very long time and I forgot to use it. So I decided to try it on this project. So I already placed it on the name. It's very sticky. It's like really sticky. So of course I use my Cricut scraping tool to adhere it to the clear protector sheet, not the clear protector sheet, the clear shelf liner. Sorry. And I want to do the front and the back. Just applying a bit pressure. And now we're going to go ahead and peel it off. Let's see how this works. Okay. So I thought it would be, okay, so maybe not. Or maybe I didn't do enough. We'll see how the rest of it goes. So like I said, it's very sticky. So I thought it was going to come off on one pull, but I see that it's taking a little time, which is okay. I'm just going to do this little maneuver, pulling back and forth, switching side to side little thing that I usually do. Typically works when I do it like this. So I'm just going to take my time. No pressure. I'm not in a hurry, so I don't want to mess this up. Okay. So this is how it looks. Like so. Okay, so I'm gonna pull my towel down just a little bit, and I did use some alcohol that I purchased from Dollar Tree, and I just wiped it down, just, you know, any little particles, debris that may be on here. So I stepped away for a little bit, so let me re-wipe it. Okay, so here I go. Let me pull you all down so you can see the full effect. Okay. And I just place it down just a little bit at the top to make sure that it's all even before I do a complete press. So once you have it to where you want to place it, I just grab my scrape tool here, sorry, and I just push it down just a little bit, and this will eliminate air bubbles as much as possible anyway, because if you ever dealt with vinyl, then you know those bubbles still appear. So I just do it a little bit at a time. Transfer sheet, and now I am going to apply the second portion. Just go ahead and apply it, and I try to just find the center. Looks good to me right about here, so I'm going to let it go. And with the smaller words, it's not too bad as the bigger letters, so I just take my finger and I just go along the whole thing at the same time. These are not too bad, so this is how I do this part. And now we're going to release the carrying sheet. Perfect. Okay. I am going to reuse this, so let me go ahead and place this back on something else, something that it can just stick to. Alright, I'm going to reuse this because remember I have 9 more towels to complete. Okay, so that was it. That was pretty cool. I got the chance to try the transparency sheet. Okay, so that is the end of the video, guys. I hope that you all liked it. I hope that you learned something new. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, make sure you share with your family and friends. Until next time, stay tuned because we have plenty more DIY videos coming soon. Bye.